This is another one from the Ways to Be a Warrior series. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. I know a few people have commented about it and they want more videos like this. And these are the videos that I actually like making, that I actually enjoy making, because these have really helped me in my life. It took me a while to figure these out. So hopefully they're going to be offering some service. They're going to be offering some sort of benefit to your life. And today I'm going to talk about comforts. Avoid comforts. And the three main culprits for comforts are porn, Netflix, and fast food. Not in any particular order. I think that if I was to say which is the three things tearing society down today, and I'm not going to put social media aside, I'll tell you why. Because social media is also there for learning, like this video. This isn't for any other reason. I mean, you could call it entertainment if you're watching this video for entertainment, but I want you guys to learn something from my channel. I hopefully do provide stuff in a bit of a comedic fashion sometimes, maybe not this particular video, and there is some sort of element of entertainment involved to it. And if you sieve through social media correctly, like my page, I'm not just saying me, there's many people out there, then social media can be used in the right way. But Netflix, fast food, and porn, certainly not. These are three things that you should cut out your life fast. And one of the first things I want to talk about is the place you are when these things happen. So let's start with pornography. When you wake up in the morning, are you on your phone, are you getting out your phone, you got a bit of morning wood before you go to the toilet? Are you thinking, I'll knock one out, maybe it'll set me up for the day, I'll get my phone out. It's so easy to do. It's very easy to just sit there and watch. And what it does is it's sending your brain a lot of fake signals. I'm not going to get into the whole chemical reactions it's causing, but you know it's not good for you. And the reason why it's not good for you is because that is going to affect your relationship in real life. People nowadays, I heard this off Jordan Peterson, actually. Let me just tell you something that I heard of Jordan Peterson, which, it kind of resonated with me, and it's a good thing to talk about. Back in the days, I mean, let's go 50 years, 100 years maybe. Definitely, I would say 50, well, we say 50 years now, that's like the 1970s. So yeah, let's go a little bit further back than that, pre-World War. You might, in your whole lifetime, encounter 10 attractive females. Just 10, that is it. Out of those 10 attractive females, you're going to marry one. You would have married one and stayed with that woman till your dying breath, till your last breath. And there was something quite pure about that, something quite good about that. And then that kept you nice and fresh over here. You felt every emotion how it's supposed to be felt. There was no fakeness involved. There was no quick hit. There was no quick release involved. Everything was exactly how our bodies were designed to be. When you looked at your missus, everything was the right emotion. Now, we can go on Pornhub and we can see 100 of the most attractive females in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, you could be like, click, 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 click. And your brain has toggled through 100 of the most attractive females that you've ever seen doing all sorts of stuff. And you know what I'm talking about, guys. Like, there's no vanilla shit no more, guys. There's none of that vanilla guy go. There's all sorts of stuff going on. I've seen it. I wouldn't say addicted to it, but I've been down that road that you guys are probably on right now. And I've been on that journey to get away from it. And I managed to escape it quite early on, because it is a bottomless cesspit. That's what it is, just literally. It's never ending, never ending. And if you can get into the habit of it, it will consume you. I know some guys that have come to me 5-6 times a day and said, Fadi, we need some help. We need some help. Can you help us? And I've had clients reach out to me, which is another reason why I want to make this video, and hopefully I can help more people as well. So you need to figure out where you are when this is happening. Get up, get out. Tell yourself in the morning, stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch. You should wake up in bed and think to yourself, I need to go out and do some cardio. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is. Wake up. First thing that you should think in your mind, even though you're on a hard on, is stop being a bitch. roll over and you touch it and things feel nice. Tell yourself, imagine this. This is what I used to do. Imagine this. Imagine you're rolling over and you're getting this arousing feelings. Now, don't get me wrong. First of all, if your missus is there, that's different. Imagine you're having these arousing feels. Just think of yourself as the leader of an army. You are a warrior. And all your men are outside your camp waiting for you. They're waiting for you to take lead. Imagine now that tent that you're sleeping is see-through. And your men who see you as the emperor, as the shogun, as the main man to lead charge into battle. And you're sitting there jacking off. You're going to jack off to some porn. That who you are? Is that who you are? You think about it mentally. How much of a sad act is it? You ain't even with a female or a guy. Son, whichever way you swing, I'm good with that, bro. I ain't got nothing against it either way. And you're sat there. And there's an army outside, ready to go to battle, ready to listen to your command, ready to take your command, ready for you to lead them into battle. And you're sat there jacking off. Think about that in the morning. I'm being deadly serious when I say this. I actually think like that. I think, you know what? What would a guy who is a proper warrior do? He ain't going to be sitting there jacking off. So that's something you should tell yourself every morning when you wake up, if you have that feeling. Now, the next one we're going to talk about is Netflix. Let me tell you something about Netflix, why Netflix is so dangerous. You can put on Netflix nowadays and you get the whole series, boom. 10 episodes, back to back to back. You ain't got to wait no more. I remember back in the days, it used to be like, yo, when's that episode? Oh, it's Tuesday, 9 o'clock. Right, we used to run home. No VCR, none of that recording stuff. It was on live. You missed it. The commercial break was for you to get up to go to the toilet, come back and watch something. That was it. There were no repeats. There was none of that stuff. You had to wait on Sunday. If someone was on Tuesday, you had to wait till Sunday to catch that. That was it. There were the times where you could watch something and then just get about your business. Do what you need to do. But now we have so much information in our hands. Like I mentioned, social media, we can turn on YouTube. We can learn anything. You can become an expert in anything you want. One of the reasons why I'm an expert in fitness is because I studied it. Didn't just read upon it, I studied it night and day. Whether it was through books, through magazines, and YouTube. It helped me a lot. I studied every single thing I needed to study in order to now relay that message across. You know, a client of mine messaged me today, says, is there any books for me to read? Is there any videos for me to watch? And I was like, not reading. I'll tell you why. Because when I was reading books, from a book, like Chris Aceto's book, I'll give you an example of Chris Aceto's book. He wrote a book on diet. There was like 2 pages from 200 pages, which were valuable to me, which I now use till today. You go on a YouTube video from back in the days, let's say 2012, when Dave Tate, Elite FTS, an hour-long video, I would take one sentence from there. Christian Tibbs on T Nation. He made a series of videos, 10-minute, 20-minute long video. There was 1 minute from this video, which I liked. There was half a minute segment from that video, which I liked. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And all this information is here in my brain. So for me to say to a client, watch this at 20 minutes, at 27 minutes for 30 seconds. Watch this at 16 minutes for 10 seconds. Do you see where I'm going with this? I learned all this and I've accumulated all that information and put it in here and applied it to myself and to my clients. And now I consider myself an expert. When you've been doing something for 20 years, at least 2 to 3 hours learning actively every single day, you can consider yourself an expert. I could talk to the leading guy in nutrition in the world. If it ain't me, who is it, bro? Present them right next to me. Let's talk science. I'm happy to talk science. I can talk science all day and night if they want to do. But a lot of the stuff I'm going to dismiss and they ain't going to like it. That's why. So the point I'm trying to say is, guys, rather than watching Netflix, learn something. Watch a documentary. Learn a bit about history. Watch a documentary about history. I kind of contradicted myself there a little bit. I just realized because Netflix also has documentaries. So documentaries are good on Netflix. If you're going to watch documentaries, go for it. Knock yourself out. But just limit it to 1 hour a day. Don't overpollute your mind by watching something over and over again. Try to learn more and try to do more. Figure out who it is that you need to listen to. Like me. If you listen to me for certain things, listen to me. Okay, this is what I'm going to take off Fadi. He's got good knowledge on nutrition. He's got good knowledge on training. He's got good knowledge on how to be a warrior. You know, not that I'm a warrior, but I think I am. But you get what I'm trying to say. He has a good mind on how to stay stoic in today's day and age. In today's day and age, I am a warrior. That is exactly what I am. You put me out there in any position, I'm going to come out on top. I know because I'm doing it. I'm living this lifestyle right now. I know what's going on outside. I see it. And I'm navigating myself through all this. And I see people depressed. I see people anxious. I see people broke. I see people divorced. I see people, all sorts of stuff. My missus left me. This happened, that happened. And meanwhile, I'm like taking all this information in, making sure it doesn't happen to me, and hopefully helping you guys that it doesn't happen to you. There's many things out there to learn. Now I'm going to come to my bread and butter. Should I call it bread and butter when it's food? Fast food. Why are you guys letting your belly be your God? Why? It's unbelievable how just something so little as a piece of chocolate or a fried potato or a burger has become your thing that you need to have to be satisfied in this world. That is what you seek solace in. That is what you seek. Like, this is my religion. Feed this thing. Feed this thing over here with shit food, with crap food, fried, fatty foods. Now, don't get me wrong. I eat those things all the time, but I know exactly how to eat it. When you gain the knowledge like I do, if you want to gain the knowledge like I do, I keep saying this, the link is in the description, then your belly is not your God. Your mind is. You can control it. If you can control it, you can understand that that food does not control me. I control that food. I control what goes in my mouth. But many of you guys now are not disciplined enough to just not have that burger or just not have that cookie or that brownie. It's absolutely pathetic that you guys can call yourself, well, I'm a man, I'm a guy, but you are obeying, you are submitting to fast food. Something that looks disgusting. If you break it down, if you look at fast food, actually, it doesn't look like a steak. It doesn't look like a piece of chicken. Some, don't get me wrong now. Some fast food looks amazing, looks appetizing. You look at it and you think, wow, I can't wait to eat that. Like a Krispy Kreme donut. That's going to taste good. Yes. But I don't buy into those gluttonous desires. I program my mind to know if I eat this, it's because I want to eat it. And when I eat it, I'm ready to eat it. But it's not controlling me. It's a crazy thing to think about. It's not that I'm going to eat this and therefore now I'm going to go do 10 hours of cardio or I'm going to go to the gym even more. No, there's a mindset to control. There's a mindset that goes into eat that donut. There's a mindset to it. I teach that mindset. I'm not just selling myself here. I teach that mindset. You guys need to learn that mindset. Do not let your belly become your God. So how do you overcome, you might ask? And it's not easy. It is not easy. It's probably one of the hardest things you're ever going to do in life. I would say try to do it all together. 30 days. Give yourself 30 days. Set yourself a 30-day challenge. Get a whiteboard in the morning. Keep it on your wall. Don't let your missus or kids or anyone know what you're marking down for. They don't need to know this. This is between you and yourself. Nobody else needs to know what this is about. Just keep a whiteboard on your wall. When you wake up in the morning, you open your eyes and you say to yourself, I am not a bitch. Look at that wall, get up, get the marker, and cross the day off. That's what you need to do. 30 days. Refrain from doing these 3 activities for 30 days. If your missus says we need to watch something tonight, say, yeah, great, we're going to watch something for 1 hour only. Then I've got work to do. She'll be like, yeah, but you've just finished work. I know, but I've got this new course I'm learning, this new thing I'm doing at the minute. Go and watch YouTube videos that you're going to be educational to you. Think of a side hustle. Work out what that is. You don't know what it is? Go on YouTube, watch some videos. There's many videos online that are going to teach you how to make an extra £500 a week. Go out there, learn what it is, figure it out. If you just study something for 2 hours a day, that's 10, taking off weekends, that's 10 hours a week. 10 hours a week, 40 hours in a month. You study something, I can almost guarantee you're going to be making that £500 extra every single month. I know because I've done it myself. It's Guaranteed. So get up in the morning, have that whiteboard next to your bed on the wall. They're not going to know what it is, but you need something visually there to see. Or when you wake up in the morning, just have something on your phone like a calendar that you look at every single day and just cross off. Today, I am not a bitch. Write that. I am a warrior today. I've got men to lead into battle. And the men is you right now, nobody else. But you need to do that. And if you refrain from these 3 things for 30 days, you know what's going to happen. Every single thing in front of you is going to flourish. You're going to have more time to yourself. Your thoughts towards your spouse are going to be better. You're going to have a better sex marriage. If you look, guys, we've all been down there. You get married, you have a missus or whatever, you have a girlfriend. It gets a little bit boring after a bit, and then when you start playing the field, you start doing this, you start doing that, and you don't appreciate your partner as much. If you want that connection back again, just stop porn. Just that one. Stop porn. See what happens. I can almost guarantee you will enjoy sex again. I know, because it's happened to me. Many people, just the touch of a woman is going to make you tingle a little bit, because you're no longer desensitized watching this crazy amounts of havoc that's going on your little mobile screen, because I think majority of us watch it on a phone. So you know what I'm talking about. It's unbelievable what will happen. Then if we add in the mindset shift on starting to learn something, and then on top of that, we add in health. We forget the fast food, and we add in the health on top of that. Yeah, your sex life's going to improve. Mental state's going to improve. Your learning capacity is going to improve. You're financially going to improve in all of this as well. So it's amazing how just stopping these 3 things for 1 month, your life will change. Write it down somewhere. Figure it out. I'm not big on writing stuff down, but for the next 30 days, guys, is a challenge to you to stay the hell away from these 3 things. Now, I'm not saying don't sleep with your missus, or don't go on Tinder, or don't go for, have real sex in real life. Yes, but do not go on porn. Remember that, guys. No fapping. Is that what they call it? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I know some people that I speak to recently have said, I've not masturbated, or I've not come for 30 days, and I've held it in, even though I've got a wife, I've got a girlfriend, I just pretend to come. I'm like, I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. I don't agree with that. I say better out than in. You know what I'm trying to say? So I don't agree with that kind of stuff. Obviously have sex as much as you want, because it's with a real female, or a real guy, or a real trans, whatever. I don't care, guys. Do it. Just don't tell me about it. And if all else fails, if you've started this journey and day 3, you flop, you're a bitch. Day 4, you're a bitch. You really need help, guys. I do offer this as coaching. I don't just do physical, external coaching. I do the mental aspect of it as well. This is just one tip here that I'm telling you guys. There's so many other ways to skin this cat. And it is a cat that needs skinning 100%, because if you can get these 3 things out of your life, you're going to be winning every single guy out there. I'll guarantee you. It is so easy to win now. Anyone can half-ass themselves through life right now if they just know a couple of tips and tricks. That's all it is. Back in the days, if you wanted to win, you had to be something. You had to be a tough guy. You had to make sure everything was on point. But nowadays, when I look at society, how it's failed on every single level, on every single metric, I think you've only got to be this good. You don't even need to be up here right now. You just need to be this good. And if you're this good and you're winning and you're getting rid of all these 3 things, the world is your oyster, as they say. I don't know why they say that, but they say it. But I understand what it means. And it can be, and it will be, if you tell yourself that you're ready for it. But you can't sit there while your army is outside waiting for you, being a little bitch. So in closing, the message to take from this is avoid comforts. Stay hard. That's actually a quote from David Goggins, which I do like. So yes, stay hard. Do the hard stuff. Tell yourself who you are. Stop being a bitch. Probably said that about 20 times this video. Anyway, comment down below if you want to see more stuff like this. Like and subscribe.